Hey guys, welcome. Okay, so let's get straight over. But first, let me just adjust the time first, and I'm gonna do my dailies and come back here. Okay, so just the time because Paimon will say something every single time that it comes to the designated time. There, see?
Ladies and gentlemen, after some fierce competition in the round so far, we arrive at long last at the final of the Nilutpala Cup. It's time to find out who is the very best beast tamer of all.
Or is it
Hania
because
or the Traveler?
Is it because I was at the venue?
If the winner of the final round makes it through the ultimate trial, they will acquire my entire fortune. It will then be their responsibility to continue hosting this tournament into the future and to promote the philosophy of peaceful coexistence throughout all of Tivat.
Sus. Very sus.
Huh. Kautolia isn't here today. Oh, this is our chance. After the final match and the ultimate trial, we'll go tip off Elhingen and confront Kautolia head-on! Nico? Layla? You're here!
You bring Miko and Layla up to speed and Nia.
Much as I expected. The insufferable research maniac has exposed his true colors to our two protagonists. You seem to be edging ever closer to the truth. Holding off on reporting Kautilya to the Academia seems like a sensibly cautious decision at this stage. Who's to say if Kautilya, or indeed anyone else for that matter, is really who they appear to be?
She's hinting at something. She knows something.
Yeah, we can't afford to let our guards down now. We gotta fight Hania first, the strongest beast tamer out there. And we still have no idea what we're in for with Elhingen's ultimate trial. Oh, how are we gonna get through to Hania, though?
The answer should be quite obvious by now, surely. Take all of our fungi and defeat her fair and square. Force her to let go of her stubborn attitude and listen to the truth.
Oh, so we're going to take all of them? Twirly Whirly and what did Miko name her fungus again? Blizzara. It's Blizzara.
I believe in you guys. I know you'll be able to get her to come around.
Thanks for all your support.
Ah, yeah! Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, and Blizzara! The tightest power trio in all of Shroomdom! With your powers combined, winning this final will be easier than taking a radish from a hilly churl!
Hush, Five, don't take our something. Alright. In any cases, I'll pause this here and come back after I've done my daily quests. Okay. Hey guys, just a minute. I think I stumbled on something. I don't know what this is. During my daily quest of helping Shota on his offerings, I just found this shining here. So what is this? Let's see. Mysterious item in front of the shrine. There's a mysterious item inside the box. It seems like a present from the Archons. Maybe it has some peculiar effects? What? Don't tell me you just took it. That was someone else's, you know. No, this is not it. What was it? What did he love? Anyways, pause again. Okay, okay, we're back here. So let's get this over with. So we got 3, so I only have 1 slot left. Sorry about that. Okay, um, our last one, who are we going to pick? This guy? Because... Yeah, these 2 are healers, if I remember correctly. Or is it this one? Oh, right. This guy heals the party too. We need all the heal we can get. Okay, let's go. Here we go.
The day has finally arrived, Traveler and Paimon. I warned you not to get emotionally attached to the fungi. You have to treat them as your pawns. But it seems like you haven't changed one bit. In which case, this match will be a short one.
We'll show you.
Yeah! When we said Bongo Head and Buddies into action, it's like clockwork, and we ain't about to stop ticking!
Time to show you how a real beast tamer fights. Your feeble strategy will be your undoing. Go, Pyro 1!
Focus on the healer.
It's time. Torch them all!
Have no choice. Let's use to electrify water bubbles!
The healer's gone now? Use this one.
Don't worry, Pyro 1. They're about to reach their limit.
Nope, not really. Gotcha.
When the Pyro won, why did you hold back?
You're the one giving the orders. Pyro has become more than just a pawn to you.
Don't blame Pyro 1, Hania! And don't force yourself to do something you don't want to! You started having second thoughts when Pyro 1 got injured during the semifinals, didn't you? You never met a well-matched opponent until you fought Miko, and now us had you. So you never had to put Pyro 1 or any of your other fungi in danger before. When you saw one of your fungi get injured for the first time, you realized you felt compassion for it.
Compassion? You really think I feel anything for these fungi?
Yes, it's painfully obvious.
Hania, you grew up listening to terrible tales about the horrors of fungi. Paimon completely understands how they made you feel. But that doesn't mean that you should just treat a buddy who stands by you here as your arch enemy. You won't be able to lie to yourself forever. We fight off fierce fungi all the time, and we always used to think of them as monsters too. The whole reason we entered this tournament is because we didn't want fungi causing any trouble. But after meeting Bongo Head, we realized that if you just give them some time and treat them well, the gentler fungi will get to know you and treat you like their friends. At the very least, treat fungi like they're on your side, not as your pawns and certainly not as your enemy. Please, learn to trust Pyro 1 and your other fungi friends.
Treat your fungi right. Say no to prejudice.
Enough! Don't patronize me. In case you've forgotten, this match isn't over yet.
It is, though.
Pyro 1, release the explosion!
Alright, use Super Ink Splash to the face and defeat Hania once and for all.
Give it your all, Pyro 1! Show them what you're truly made of!
It's over.
I failed. Just before the most important step of all, I failed.
Yeah, there's no way we could let you win. Not with that mindset.
You two, you were the only ones who could stop me. But how when your mindset is so childish?
We'll show you how. Then you'll finally understand.
Hania, as we agreed, you have to hear us out now that we've won. But let's put that aside for now. Can we bring Pyro 1 along for the ultimate trial?
Pyro 1? You want to take it with you?
So all 4 slots will be taken.
Yep. We want to pass the ultimate trial with everyone's fungi side by side. Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, Blitzara, and Pyro 1.
We'll earn the rights to all the fungi.
We looked through your notebook that day after we spoke to you, and it cleared up a lot of things. You're right to be concerned scavengers of fungi, up to a point. Wisdom orbs come with health risks to some people. This tournament shouldn't have been promoted so widely, and there are limits to how closely fungi and humans can coexist in general. However, by making constant improvements to the Wisdom Orb and using it for friendly communication with the fungi, we can figure out which are the nice ones and gradually learn more about them.
Fine, if that's what you want. I lost, so I don't get to call the shots. And I guess Pyro 1 would rather be with someone who actually cares about it.
Cheer up, Hania. I'm sure you mean a lot to Pyro 1. We have more important stuff we gotta tell you after the ultimate trial.
Regarding your ancestors and the truth behind the fungi attack.
That's right! You'll see things differently after you know the story. Paimon just knows it.
But
I just had to say, what a magnificent duel. A battle between competing philosophies, as well as a showdown between two top beast tamers.
he stopped us right there.
Elhingen?
For a
What
moment.
are you doing in the arena?
Why, I'm here to witness the final duel and the winner's spectacular performance in the ultimate trial. How could I possibly miss such a milestone moment in this tournament's history?
Very sus.
Come now, Traveler, Paimon, it's time to prove yourselves. I have no doubt that you'll play a significant role in bringing this tournament to a whole new level.
That smile though is very, very suspicious. No way.
What's going on here? Why are the Fatui everywhere? Elhingen, the arena's been taken over by bad guys. We'll deal with them. Get yourself to safety. Wait a second. Where is the exit?
The arena has been taken over by bad guys. This was all part of Alchigan's spell.
The Traveler is correct. Nothing gets past you, does it? In which case, I presume you planned for this eventuality, no?
Wait, this is all wrong. Isn't this the ultimate trial? Cautilia's supposed to be the villain. He was just using this tournament for his own agenda and he tricked you into sponsoring him.
Not far off. You're right about Cautilia's motivations. This started when he discovered a promising use for a forgotten technology. So I bought his loyalty and organized this tournament to expand the reach of his technology. Though I must say, I never expected a prize catch like yourself to take the bait so eagerly.
Not as eagerly as you're confessing to your crimes. You can continue your confession in jail.
So, you weren't being fooled by Cautilia. It was you using him. This whole time you were just another lousy Fatui. Oh, now Paimon's mad. So much for warning you about Cautilia. Boglehead, get him!
Oh, look at you. I've got chills down my spine. But I'm afraid that's not happening.
Oh, are we really going to be using the... no.
Twirly whirly, Blitzara, Pyro 1, what's going on?
Cautilia added a handy little backdoor in the wisdom orbs. As soon as I send the command, all fungi under their control report to me instead.
A back
So,
door.
This whole tournament, it was just an elaborate ploy to get other people to capture fungi for you. And now you're gonna make them all into your evil minions.
Very impressive. You hit all the key notes there. I hold the tournament a few times, build up an army of fungi living amongst the people, and then I can create all kinds of damage. You have to understand, this is a huge opportunity for me. My accomplishments will eclipse those of my other comrades. And then, my dear Master Dottore, who left because of you, will finally realize that I can still be worth something to him.
You've worked for the Tory before?
But now, I think I might go one step further. Getting rid of you would be doing a major service for all the Fatui, from the foot soldiers to the harbingers. This could be a career-making moment for me. I'll finally earn Master Dottore's respect. I'll just say it was a tragic accident. You placed too much trust in the fungi, tried to push past the limits, and ended up causing the whole arena to collapse, with you still inside.
Do you really think that'll happen? No way.
Once this domain's sealed off, no one will ever find you. I'll have Cautilia assume all liability and criminal charges, then inform the Academia. After that, I'll invest even more into this tournament in the name of honoring your memory. I'll promote it harder. The competitions will be bigger and more frequent.
You selfish, double-crashing monster! How could you? Paimons are just about enough from you, mister! You'll never get away with this! What are we gonna do? You don't have any weapons on you and our shroom buddies won't respond to us anymore!
It's every man or shroom for themselves.
Take your time. Pit fungi against fungi and warriors against warriors. I want the traveler to see his buddy being destroyed. Then, once his faith is utterly shattered, put him out of his misery, quickly and painlessly. I accept that our actions thus far have not been beyond reproach. But at least we can give the traveler the ceremonious final farewell that they deserve.
Now what am I gonna do? What? What happened?
Fungohead, are you okay?
There are too many
This
of
isn't
them.
right. I've activated the backdoor command 3 times now on the floating hydro fungus. Why is it still obeying the traveler? Is Cautilia's device malfunctioning?
Oh dear, the poor thing still hasn't realized.
Miko is here.
The technology in the Wisdom Orb does make fungi more obedient to their beast tamers, but all it does to achieve this is suppress some of their basic instincts, allowing them to communicate with their owner as effectively as any other animal. The trust that these 4 fungi place in their beast tamers, and the bond they now share, have grown stronger than the Wisdom Orb.
Yai, Miko! You broke the domain sealing spell?
Well, what can you expect from 100 years old, 100 years old, Miko?
Please, you thought your crude replicas could keep me out? You appear to have woefully underestimated who you're dealing with.
Teach him a lesson, Miko.
Not to mention that shoddily designed backdoor command. Did you honestly believe that no one would notice the litany of vulnerabilities in your grand plan?
Curses!
Yes, goodbye.
Miko, Layla, and Hania too!
Oh, Hingen, so this was all you're doing! Whatever threat the fungi might pose, your nefarious ambitions are the true menace here!
Come on, Miss Yai. Let's go help them.
Easy now, Layla. All that's left for us to do now is to watch and wait. The bond of companionship is not something so easily severed by the designs or devices of humans. Blitzara, you haven't completed your mission yet. You're not thinking of giving up now, are
She turned it off.
Huh? Look! Blitzara's back to normal! Is this the moment Miss Yai said we were waiting for? Twirly Whirly, I believe in you. Take this crook down.
It's heavily affected Layla now. Well, she is lacking sleep, so her body immunity is probably an all-time low. And with the side effect of the wisdom orb, the withering potion, she's heavily affected with this.
The backdoor command is wearing off. They're all returning to normal.
Still doubting what your heart tells you, Hania? You're afraid. Afraid to accept that the fungus you treated as a pawn now trusts you completely. Because then you'll be forced to face your true feelings, which you have been trying so desperately to escape from. But don't keep your fungus waiting much longer. Look, now that it's no longer under the Wisdom Orb's control, it's waiting for your orders.
Pyro 1, are you really waiting for me? I'm sorry. I've been so harsh on you, but you still trust me. Go. Do what you have to do.
Well, one way or another, it looks like all the fungi have returned to their senses. Great! Shame on you, Ahingen! You're about to pay for what you've done!
Are we really going to be okay?
Hold the line and keep your heads. They're just a handful of fungi. We still have the upper hand.
Frozen. Crisp.
Well, there is no...
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Have a load of this.
You know, fungi still...
Flash break.
It's funny. You must know fungi still have...
Mystery is within our grasp! Buzzlehead, use Water Bomb of Final Justice!
How about this guy?
This was well done. Roast and fry. Frozen. Crisp. That's let's move. No, you're not going anywhere. Joy. We've only just begun. Cut. I see through you. You can't run. That all you got? We've only just begun.
Oh no.
Can't run. I see through you. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. This isn't over. Looks like I went too far. Roast and fry. You need to hurry up. That seemed to work. This one's well done. You need to hurry up. Roast and fry. You need to hurry up. This one's well done. this through.
Beaten by a few measly fungi? This is absurd.
Where do you think you're going?
Miko, why didn't you stop him?
No need. Saino's probably waiting on the other side.
I'm just a tourist. As far as I'm aware, I don't have the authority to detain anybody within Sumeru's borders. Is that not the case for you too? Still, you needn't worry. He won't escape. You'll see once you get back to the tournament arena.
Ah, cryptic. Well, no time to figure that one out. On with the chase! You're from the Core of 30!
You finally made your move.
By order of the General Mahamatra, we're here to arrest Elhingen for grave crimes and Kautilya for academic misconduct. The General Mahamatra has been watching Kautilya closely for some time. He's busy dealing with other affairs today, so he couldn't find the time to apprehend the offenders himself. Thankfully, with all the evidence you gathered, we were able to swiftly bring this case to a conclusion. The General Mahamatra wrote a letter for the two of you. Please, take a look.
Overview. Prior to the General Mahamatra's return to his post, the Matra were starting to suspect that Kautilya was up to something. Kautilya had Elchigan partner up with him, keeping the most important evidence hidden. If it weren't for the Traveler and Paimon's help in providing crucial evidence, the Matra might have spent a longer time investigating the duo's actions. The Wisdom Orb and Flora Jelly were indeed derived from the Capturing Device and Withering Potion. The latter two share similarities to the Omni Ubiquity Net from Inazuma, which originates from Liyue's Adeptus Arts. Wow, that's a long way it got. Therefore, one could say the two technologies are based on solid references. However, the Capturing Device and Withering Potion aren't thoroughly validated due to insufficient development time. They're experimental items created by Amorta researchers for controlling dangerous creatures. These items once resulted in a horrific accident and therefore should no doubt be locked away forever. Kautilya made use of his status and Elchigan's funds to bribe relevant personnel. He obtained samples and documentation, then hired a few talented students to work on enhancing the two products. By making them safer and more reliable, Kautilya would then use this tournament as a cover for his true intentions, causing damage in Sumeru. The Matra rounded up another group of Amorta scholars to develop a countermeasure that targeted Kautilya's backdoor command. They planted it into specific wisdom orbs and handed them out to the Matra on shift at the arena. If anything happens, the countermeasure would be put to use. Fortunately, everything went smoothly with the tournament. No one was hurt and there were no property losses. The tournament even brought financial gain to Port Ormos. As of now, all involved personnel within the academia have been detained. They shall face just judgment. Cito, leader of this operation, has confirmed all locations of interest. Criminals at large are highly likely to show up around these areas. The Corps of 30 can acquire them with no more than a limited number of people. As for Elchigan, the results of the initial investigation reveals that 60% of his sponsor funds came from illegal sources. The rest were his business earnings in Sumeru. Because this Fatui informant is quite a complicated case, the Academia will arrange for specialized personnel to deal with this matter. Traveler and Paimon. I have included Cito's report at the front of this letter. Take a look if you're interested. It may help you understand the situation better. The enthusiastic participants and audience do not deserve to be deceived like this. I will be using Elchigan's business earnings as prize money for the participants and compensation for other relevant people. If the funds are not enough, the extra amount will be included in Kautilya's fine. The Beast Tamers tournament has a positive influence and might become as well known as Genius Invocation TCG, so it doesn't need to discontinue just because of two schemers. In the eyes of the general public, you two have taken over as the host of this event. Please don't worry too much. I trust that you'll arrange for things accordingly. Lastly, please say hello to Guji on my behalf. If the chance arises, I would like to spar with her in a in a duel. I hope she'll not be very against some powerful decks with certain styles. What?
So Sino has been keeping an eye on this competition too! He and his people must have been secretly investigating at the same time we were! Lucky we had some backup!
The timing worked out perfectly. We'll leave the rest
All
to
right,
you.
we'll take the suspects away now. The area will be unattended while we're gone, but with you here, I can put my mind at ease.
You might think this is over, but mark my words. You haven't seen the last of me. Or Master Dottore!
No, I think we'll be seeing the last of
Well,
you.
you're behind, loser! Have fun in prison, you Fatui lowlife!
But now what's going to happen?
Wait! Sino mentioned that he used our evidence, so... Is that where Miko was going after the last 16? To hand it in and make a report?
Oh, please, spare me that look. I didn't sign up for any of this. I'm supposed to be having a nice vacation, but all sorts of vexing issues keep managing to find their way to me. After the round of 16, I simply took a walk around Sumeru City with my editors. I did have a very brief conversation with the General Mahamatra, but only because he happened to be passing by at the time. The evidence you gathered was the key to solving this case.
The more you try playing it down, the more confusing it all sounds.
Yeah.
Anyway, now that the organizer and the sponsor have both been arrested, what should we do about the fungi in this tournament?
The rules still stand. These little ones won the tournament and passed the ultimate trial, which means they'll be taking Elhingen and Cautilia's place. From now on, everything about this tournament will be up to these two to decide. And after all the experience they've gained, I'm sure they are more than up to the task.
First things first, we need to tell Ania the truth. Ania needs to see things differently.
Lady Kitsune told me everything. The fungi that attacked my ancestors were out of control because they'd gone berserk. Everything I thought I knew about the fungi was based on a misunderstanding. I took it all much too far.
Huh? We didn't get to say anything! Miko, why did you have to steal our thunder?
If by that you mean thank you, Miko, then you're welcome. Ania needed a little pep talk to perk her up so that she would join us in taking a stand against Elhingen. How else was I supposed to motivate her?
You don't have to say anymore. I was too close-minded. I know that now. I kept telling myself the same things, lying to myself until I became numb. But now I've seen the truth with my own eyes. Even without the wisdom orb, Pyro 1 willingly followed my instruction. It trusted me all along. I hold my hands up. I was wrong. You're well within your rights to criticize me, and I accept whatever punishment you deem appropriate.
Well, not really. I mean, you got deceived.
Punishment? What do you take us for? Sure, you said some pretty scary things, and you were way too strict with Pyro 1, but clearly you've already learned your lesson. Wait, actually, having said that, Paimon has an idea!
Me too. Yeah, she's the one that's going to handle the the tournament. Everyone discusses the final decision together down to the precise wording.
Alright, Paimon's got it. Let's go tell everyone else what we came up with.
Time to put your gift of jab to good use. The victory speech is yours to make, Paimon. Time to put your gift of jab to good use.
Ahem. Oh, this is Paimon's first time speaking to so many people from a stage like this. Paimon's getting butterflies. Paimon and the Traveler are super happy that we were lucky enough to win this tournament and even expose a criminal conspiracy while we were at it. The responsibility for continuing to hold this tournament in the future now lies in our hands. Now, they may have thrown the organizer and the sponsor in jail, but you can all breathe a huge sigh of relief because the prizes are still being issued as promised.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Woo-woo! That's a good call.
However, unfortunately, the wisdom orbs currently have a harmful effect on their surrounding environment, so they pose a risk to people's health. This means that we won't be able to keep our fungi friends around for the long term. So, for the sake of everyone's well-being, over the coming days, we recommend that everyone entrust their fungi into the care of the best darn beast tamer in town, Hania! But you won't be away from them for too long. While Hania takes care of your fungi, we'll be talking to the academia with the goal of trying to resolve the current issues with the wisdom orb as soon as possible. And of course, this tournament was so much fun. It'd be a real shame if it was a one-off affair. Paimon's sure you've got a big appetite
Sorry
for more
about that.
fungi fun and games. So once the technical issues are all sorted out, and we're all reunited with our fungi friends, let's battle it out all over again!
Oh, so that's my punishment.
Yes. You're going to be a fungi babysitter.
Think of it more as a reward for being the runner-up.
Really, Miko?
Don't think of it that way, Miss Hania. Spending time with shroom buddies is actually really fun. Right, Twirly Whirly?
At least you get to keep them.
I'm gonna miss you, Twirly Whirly. Take good care of my best shroom buddy.
Oh. She could go and visit Twirly Whirly though.
Traveler, Paimon, Layla, and Lady Kitsune. What can I say? You're a fascinating bunch.
Come on, Hania. We announced the official decision with everyone watching. You better look alive.
Yeah, don't worry. I get it. As a beast tamer, I accept your proposal. I will do my utmost to care for these fungi and treat them like the treasured companions that they are to their masters.
Now those sound like the words of an awesome person called Hania that Paimon wants to be friends with. Just wish she'd shown us this Hania sooner. Anyway, let's spend some final quality time with our shroom buddies. Then we'll all meet up in Port Ormos.
All right. It's over. Talk to Susan. Wait. Farewell, my shrimp buddy. Wait until 2 days later. But before that, there is something that's going to be happening here at Chakram, at the north of Chakram Cave, where we met Sido. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to find El Chicken. Forgot
Those memories. So dark.
Now, there is supposed to be... somewhere around here. Speaking of which, Mika seems to have said that Eltigan might still put up a final struggle. Hyman's somewhat worried. Right, so it's close to here. Hyman just said it. What?
Pay your dues.
Oh, it's this guy. Where is he? Wait, is that a... was that a orb?
Prepare yourself. So soon. Can't run from death.
Special wisdom orb. Mysterious Patui letter. It was this. At least I found it. This wisdom orb looks quite familiar, though its back and base appear to have a few scratches and dings almost as if it has been fought over at some point. If you look closely, you can even find the following words: backdoor command application sample, and confirmed to have no value may be disregarded, as well as some blood. It seems that not only did someone snatch this, but that they might have met with some misfortune afterward. So that's apparently El Chigan. So he was silenced by the Fatui. It would appear. A letter you found after defeating a Fatui agent you come across. Why would he carry this with him, though? Second Lieutenant Yuroka. I believe you have read the mission report. Elchigan's plan is in contrast to the style of our regular forces. He should have the sense that acting without orders from superiors would result in trouble for the entire organization. It is certain that he wants to win the recognition from his superiors by taking risks to secure achievements. Before the Lord Harbingers give us any new orders, Elchigan's actions may well lead my division into peril. Thus, it is necessary to eliminate this risk before it causes any further damage to the situation. I have tried my best to look for a window of opportunity. The Academia will handle Elchigan with caution by transferring him and relevant evidence to the prison near the location mentioned in this report. Knowing Elchigan, he will undoubtedly manage to escape during the transfer and seek refuge from other Fatui divisions. Presently, your battle position is the most suitable. You will be the one carrying out this mission. Send out rendezvous signals, disguise as help, and give him a pleasant surprise. Then check around, find his minions, and deal with them for good. And that was it, I guess. So Elchigan was sort of silenced. I'm just not sure about the help that he's supposed to get. Anyways.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Anyways, that's it for Elchigan's situation. So we'll wait 2 days later to finish this up. Tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Well, there wasn't a specific time, just 2 days later. Oh god. No way. Okay. Farewell, my shroom buddies.
Traveler, Bongo Head, it's time for us to meet up with everyone in Port Ormos. Let's go see Layla first, then Miko, and finally, go give our fungi over to Hania.
What do you have to say? Oh. No one could have expected such a great event to have such a jaw-dropping conspiracy behind it. I'll leave you to everything is fine now. Yeah, the conspiracy has been dealt with. There's no need to be afraid. Actually, Soka, this could be a good plot point for you. Wait, shouldn't Soka be shouting something like, "Oh, I know what to add to my novel now," at a time like this? I mean, sure you found a ton of inspiration in such a drastic turn of events. To be honest, things kinda got out of hand and completely exceeded my expectations. More details and background must be added right from the beginning for a villain like Elchigan. Seems like you and Lady Yai noticed something was off a long time ago. Someone ordinary like me didn't have the slightest clue about what was going on. If I'm going to add this to the novel, I'm gonna have to think real hard about how to build up the underlying mystery and slowly feed the reader different clues. It would be a little strange if the twist came too abruptly. However, the arc where the villain is defeated by the protagonist has to be perfect. I'll try drinking 2 pots of wine when I get writer's block. It's a method Lady Yai recommended. I'm gonna try tonight. What? A drink? Wow, just make sure you don't drink too much. You might scare yourself with the things you end up writing. True. Hello, Balfour. What's going to happen to you now? Golden Comet, Silver Companion. Great heroes. Great heroes may be going a little too far. Yeah, Traveler and Paimon are used to this already. Although they were able to catch us off guard, it's good that nothing serious happened. Now that Elchigan has been arrested, what are you and the other staff gonna do? The organization team has been disbanded and everyone is being investigated. The good news is that most of us are just ordinary employees and didn't get involved with Elchigan's crime. I was questioned by the Corps of 30 just before you guys pulled through. I still have to head to the Citadel of Regzar to assist them in their investigation after I deal with the mess over here. How could I have been so blind and allowed Elchigan to play me like a fiddle? I honestly thought I was a good person. Dang it. Don't be so hard on yourself. You know, even if the person behind it all had ill intentions to begin with, the competition itself still holds an incredible purpose. Don't let such a great opportunity be ruined because of a few bad apples. Let me know if you guys are ever in the mood to organize another Beast Teamers tournament. I'll be sure to give it all I've got to make it something great. But if you're too busy and don't mind letting me taking care of it, I'll be more than happy to continue organizing the tournament. That sounds great, Mr. Balfour. You truly are one of the most responsible people Paimon has ever met. Hopefully everything will go smoothly and the Wisdom Orb modifications will live up to everyone's expectations. Alright.
Specialty spices! You won't find them anywhere else!
Traveler, Paimon, Bongo Head, over here.
What's Paimon doing over there?
Hey, Layla! Have you and Twirly Whirly been having fun these past few days?
Definitely. With Twirly Whirly helping me carry my
That's
luggage, we could go camping really far away, and I got to see the stars from a different perspective. I even managed to make some progress with my paper.
That's some cute, footsteps. Bongo just made.
Although, I've tried making almost everything on my food list now. Every time I used flour or something, it got in the air and gave me a coughing fit. But after all that, I still haven't figured out what Twirly Whirly likes. It would be great if the improved wisdom orb allowed us to communicate directly with the fungi. I should mention that in my letter and get someone to ask a senior Immortus scholar.
Hyman's never seen you in such good spirits, Layla. You spoke a lot more than usual just now, and you're still full of life. You really go the extra mile for your shroom buddies.
He does.
I think I might have overexerted myself, though. I'm flagging hard. Let's go see Missy Eye before I crash.
Oh no. I always thought that Sino's letter. Definitely for sure he and Xiao are going to have are going to be sparring buddies. That's what I think.
You're earlier than I expected.
Miko, you're not leaving, are you? It feels like you never got to properly enjoy your vacation here.
Oh, my needs for amusement have been more than met. Thanks to your help, our little inspiration hunt went perfectly. Not only did we gain invaluable experience in the tournament, we also had all the excitement of exposing a criminal conspiracy.
Sure, we're all just that to you.
Yes, I think I might ask Sokka to ditch her original characters and just make you the protagonists in her next novel.
So the plan has now changed. You were helping behind the scenes. You knew there was something up with Elchigan.
True. It all makes sense now. You dropped so many hints, but it went over Paimon's head at the time. Why didn't you expose Elhingen right away, though? Why wait for things to escalate like they did?
Going for the big reveal right at the beginning would have been an anticlimax of the most literal kind. I wanted to see how you'd react in a situation like this, and you did not disappoint. I thought that the story between you and the fungi would follow a master-servant paradigm, but you offered something even better. Companionship, based on mutual understanding. From a certain point of view, it seems fitting that Elhingen, the one person who could barely keep the word master from his lips, met his downfall at your hand. Of course, considering what he's capable of, I'm sure he'll have his ways of continuing to put up a fight.
Well, no longer. He's been dealt with by his own colleagues.
Paimon's getting confused again. In the future, we should take notes when Miko's talking and carefully look over them later.
Oh, that's enough chatting for now. I'll leave Blitzara in your hands. Remember to take good care of it. I hope you really give this a good shot, you and Hania. The future of this highly entertaining tournament depends on the decisions you make from now on. I'm excited to see what you've got in store for us.
Oh no. Meet up with Hania. So, wait. It's so far. Where is it? There we go.
Hello, all. Right on time. I've collected all the other contestants' wisdom orbs and found a suitable place for our fungi friends to live. I'll make absolutely sure the surrounding environment is not affected. Say hello to everyone, Kindlejoy.
Kindlejoy? Oh, she renamed it?
That's Pyro One's new name. When I saw how well behaved it was when we first met, a sense of joy welled up inside me. If I just let go of my preconceived notions about fungi and allowed myself to truly feel that moment, maybe I could have felt like that all this time.
I see an Aranara here.
I'm so glad Hania has finally worked things out.
I need to find all the Aranaras soon.
Yeah! Even though Paimon has gotten used to the name Pyro 1 at this point, the new name holds so much more significance!
Congratulations, Ania. Congratulations to you too, Kindlejoy.
I will commit to giving these gentle creatures the highest standard of care I can provide. Please, rest assured that your fungi friends will be safe with me.
I guess it's time for us to say goodbye. Go on, Twirly Whirly. Be a good fungus now and do everything that Hania says.
But Zara, Miko will be back to visit when the next Beast Tamers tournament comes around. High five, Bongo Head! It was really fun having you around. Paimon hopes that you have a good time at Hania's, and is really looking forward to seeing you again next time.
We'll meet again, that's a promise.
I hope that the day when humans and fungi can live in harmony will come quickly. I believe in you all. You'll make it happen. I look forward to the good news.
Definitely for sure they'll become pets. Ah, look at them go. But wait, where are they going exactly? Alright, so everything is done. Now, let's go and get Dory. Ta-da! And... oh, how cute. This is a very cute medal. Alright, let's go and claim everything in the... Although, I don't think I'll... I think I'll miss one. But wait. What is Nahira's talent? Teaching Singularity. The flower one. Okay. The flower one. This one. Yeah, I didn't manage to finish one, so... I wish this would just convert to the fungus metal. But oh well. That's a lot. Alright, so I guess that's it for today's video. And we are all done. Let me just put a mark in here. Because there's an Aranara in here. Right here. I'll come back to that later. There's also an Aranara here. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Those memories. So dark.